I'm Mark Camoccio from Mart TV, and I've got here quite an exciting rifle which is sort of hot property at the moment. I should firstly say thanks very much to Range & Country, which is a gun shop in Sleaford in Lincolnshire. They're the only premier Daystate dealer in Lincolnshire, and they've kindly loaned me this for the review. This is the Daystate Delta Wolf. This is sort of the flagship model now, and what makes it exciting, it's being billed as the sort of platform on which they're going to build sort of future models as well. Sort of pushes that to the limit now, so it's electronic management with the advanced velocity technology, and that's the sort of new generation of electronics that's behind this. It's for the sort of technically minded. This is a sort of something that should be made clear. So it's available. This is a 12 foot-pound UK power version, but it's also available for to sort of cater for the much higher power sort of the export market as well. See here, you've got a rather snazzy, it's a 480cc carbon fibre bottle, so obviously it's getting its power source from there. Underneath you've got the charging, very neat. You just push it at one end and a magnetic cover comes out. That's for your Foster connection there for your air supply. Incredibly neatly done. That's a lovely bit of design. Then you've got obviously the muzzle. It is quite noisy, so there's an option for a silencer that threads off, and then you thread a silencer onto there. I would take them up on that because although the shroud takes off the harshness, it's still quite noisy. Picatinny rails, you've got a movable Picatinny rails. You can see you can adjust that can go up and down there. Full Picatinny mounting with a sort of intermount line there. Picatinny rails on either side to cover that. You've got a sort of AR-15 style safety which is on both sides, the safety catch there, rubberized grip, fully adjustable two-stage trigger. The trigger release is fully electronic as well. Again, so you've got, it's electronics that are running the show here. So you've got a very nice side lever action. We've got a brand new magazine which we'll show you in a moment. You've got an adjustable, quite a simple but adjustable composite cheek piece that can slide forwards and back. More rails down there. You've got a butt pad there. That again, you can adjust that for the for elevation on the back, or if you remove that down, you've actually got inside the rechargeable battery. Now again, that's all charged. I'll quickly show you that. They've got a USB connector there that goes into a charger, and it's just left off there, so you haven't really got to worry about the charging. You get 3,000 odd shots from an electric charge to the battery, so it's not anything worth worrying about. I should have shown you there. You've got a nice pressure gauge on the side on there. Again, you can also see there, we'll come to this, a new screen, LCD screen, and that operates with sort of like a mobile phone with swipe screen, so we'll again show you that in a moment. Now with this model, there's actually a new magazine system, so it might look sort of conventional cassette style. It's all metal construction, and the key thing with this is the actual lid lifts up, which is all very neat. And then what you do is you twist that right round, so go round clockwise all the way around, and then you drop a pellet into the first chamber. That holds it there. Then drop a pellet thereafter into each chamber. You've got 13 shots in 177 as per the test gun here, and I believe it's 11 on the 2.2. Obviously there's various other caliber. I think there's 2.5 and 3.0 caliber when you go into FAC with these. But yeah, very neat design there. Obviously it's also got a magnetic connection there. So if we pull back the lever, so we pull the lever right back, and then you're just looking for that cutout, and that will connect in there. You hear it snap in, which is nice. And the clever bit with this is for a start, the magazine can be loaded, chambered sort of from each side into the aperture, so you could actually push that in from the left side, or you can actually have two sitting in together and then just snap one through as it's being used. So there's a lot of thought gone into this, and yeah, it's very nicely done. I'll just quickly point out that the actual side lever, these are switchable, so you can change that to be a left-hand mounting. So you'll take out the insert here and that'll all come on. And again, these are interchangeable barrels, so they can come out. And again, if you're going to go down that route, you've also got to take out the loading bolt as well. It needs to be a corresponding new loading bolt for the different caliber. But the fact that it's all built in, so it's a possible option on these rifles, is all part of the appeal. These run a Huma 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 regulator inside, and again you can adjust the regulator pressure on these as well. Their advanced velocity technology system is Bluetooth enabled, so it means that any sort of future upgrades you'll be able to tap into. It's very high tech from that point of view. Now, a key feature with this gun is it's got an onboard chronograph actually built into the shrouds, all picked up on the electronic screen, which is all very clever. This has also got a new fast flow valve system, so they've really gone to town and sort of developed their systems that have gone to date. A big part of this is the LCD screen system. Now, to activate this, well, so you can see we've got the gun in safe and fire. What we'll do is we'll turn that to fire. You'll hear the electronics kick in there, and you can see the screen. You can see a little padlock. Now, in order, we need to get rid of the padlock first of all to unlock that screen so we can play around with the functions. In order to do that, first of all, to be safe, I'm clicking it back to safety, and I'm now pulling the side lever rearwards. So we'll do that, leave it cocked. Now you're using the trigger, pull the trigger and hold the trigger, and you'll see that padlock disappear. There we go. And now we're free to actually adjust this, and it's like a swipe screen, like your mobile phone. So you're just swiping the screen across, and here you can adjust. So you've got the power setting, actually adjust the power on this. Obviously this is the 12 foot-pound model. Obviously it's more relevant, you know, when you've got, or it's not, it's sort of takes you into a world of preset calibers and power settings when you go FAC. So they've sort of got all bases covered here. But in here you can adjust the UK power in increments. You've got your magazine shot count. So this is whether you want to show shot counts, the actual number of shots in the magazine. You can put that on or off. You've got a night's mode there, which is just the display. It goes on to sort of orange onto black for a display. If you want to show that, it's just a different way of seeing it at night. It's personal preference, a lot of it. That's the backlight brightness, obviously. Then you've got an auto power off time. This is regarding the display. Now I actually went to 30 seconds to start, thinking I wanted to save the battery. That's far too fast and it gets irritating. I'd say a minute and a half seems to work perfectly. But you can go into here, if you want to go in, you press that in, and then you can see you can cycle through all your times. And if you would say here we've got it on, we want a minute and a half, press that, and then it comes off. And now you're back to your screen here. And as I say, we've got a chronograph inside, so as you fire, your velocity shows there, and you know, you can keep a total check on what the gun's doing. So there we are. That's the Daystate Delta Wolf. It's quite an impressive gun, as I say. You know, at the moment you're looking at sort of 2,400 quid for the standard rifle. That's quite a big investment in anyone's book. But it's aimed at, with all the incredible adjustment and tweaks that you can do, it's aimed at a particular sector of the market, and it's got all the technical, the fact that you can adjust the regulator pressure, adjust the hammer, interchangeable barrels, switchable lever, and then this whole world of electronics with an onboard chronograph and all the swipe screen programming that we've seen. It's once you get into the FAC side, you've got sort of preset caliber power settings that you can just set up at the literally press of a few buttons. So it's very high tech, it's very advanced, and I think it's an amazing achievement from Daystate to push it this far.